Following in the vein of Sonic Forces, the cyberspace music of Frontiers dives deeper into the world of electronica, EDM, dubstep, drum and bass, you name it. And while not necessarily my go-to genre, I've taken extra time to familiarize myself with the intended effects and atmosphere these tracks tried to create. Songs that I wouldn't have given the time of day to on a first listen have now become some of my favorites. The harsh synthesizer variant of Forces has been substituted, which I know is a point of contention for many, so this may have a chance at wider appeal. But if it's not your style of music, then run while you still can. These are my top 10 cyberspace themes. Number 10. 1-2. Flowing. For many people, the list would end right here. This is the fan favorite without a doubt. Even before clean gameplay was shown and all we had were low-quality leaks that sounded like the background speakers of a Toys R Us, people were already vibing to it. That's the power of Sonic music. Even when you can't hear it, it's good. It's a really catchy song all the way through. The vocals are just repetitive enough to get stuck in your head, drumming is consistently powerful, and the bass holds it all together. All it takes is one loop, and you won't be able to keep yourself from humming along each and every time. It's a testament to its effectiveness when you can be grinding the S rank for minutes on end and still not be tired of it. It's one of the few upbeat cyberspace tracks too. The energy is infectiously bright, helping it to stand out and leave its mark. Number 9. 4-6. Fog Funk. And funk indeed, this is a beat worth hearing for 2.5 minutes, one of the longest loops in cyberspace. It uses bit-crushed vocal sampling, a lot of stereo effects panning across, that warbly 2000 synthesizer, you know the one, and even a quick solo. Yet despite me bobbing my head, there's a haunting uneasiness when those reverb-heavy notes ring out. It doesn't have a consistent tone of upbeat or eerie. It keeps mixing the two like it can't decide, which could have been intentional given the confusing implications that being attached to cyberspace can do to you. Number 8. 2-2. Heavenly Sky. This one has a strong trance beat to it, but it's modest. Right when you think it's about to drop, it actually just drops everything and goes into this quaint, introspective breakdown. Pulls you aside, stops the show, and makes you think. That heavenly sky might look beautiful from here, but it's not real. You're trapped in a memory looking for a way out. Remember that. Then it builds back up and brings it down hard. Number 7. 1-4. Genshi. Out of everything here, this is the track I came around on the most. I didn't think much of it initially, but taken in its own context, I got lost in it. It buries itself deeper and deeper with layers of noise, percussion, ambience, and mystery. Like combing your way through a dense digital forest. Feels like it's never gonna end. But then something in the music will change, and a new direction presents itself for you to take, bringing you further into the chaos, but also the answer. Number 6. 2-1. Slice and Sway. This sort of combines the two vibes of Heavenly Sky and Genshi with a powerful beat all the way through that occasionally breaks into melancholy. I love the piano, the lo-fi effect is fitting, synthesizing is pronounced without being harsh. It falls into that dreamy, uncertain category caught between happy and sad, hopeful and worried, nostalgic, yet unknown. Number 5. 4-5. Arrow of Time. This is just a beautiful song. Opened by hushed vocals and a playful backing melody, it takes its time introducing you to the beat before attacking your nostalgia jugular, with a warm synth bouncing between both ears and radiant notes ringing out down the middle. It feels like childhood, the sound of going home after a long time of being away, a fleeting sensation you cling to as it fades. Number 4. 1-5. Dropaholic. Another fan favorite, this is one of the hardest going tracks in all of cyberspace. There's a pulse-pounding beat all the way through that builds to an incredible synthesizer melody with a lower octave under it that I didn't even notice in-game. And instead of looping like normal, the second time around it actually changes to a high climb to throw your ears a curveball. The drum fills are exceptional, fast and fierce, and the drop had a lot to live up to. But it pays off. There's an unmistakable intensity here, a race against time in a strange world. Try to keep up, and you might just make it out of here. Number 3. 4-2. Ephemeral. Bringing the energy way back down again, we have an absolutely gorgeous sounding song. The warm synthesizer is here to stay, the production on the vocals gives it an omnipresent scope. The notes played are static and deliberate with a massive stereo delay, making sure to wring out every ounce of potential it has, often repeating measures more than you'd expect and not moving too quickly. It really sounds like a dream world. I could easily fall asleep to this, staring off into the endless dreary sky, too sedated to make sense of it all. Number 2, 3-7. All reality. I think this is what the kids would call a vibe. Always nice to hear the piano return, and the beat is hypnotic. Accompanied by what I call space chords, where they're so reverb heavy they sound like they're fading into the atmosphere upon release, enhancing the dreamy quality so many of these have. Like Genshi, I get lost in here, losing track of time, singing along when the vocals come in and hit just right on the beats you want them to. It's a portal into a dimension of uncertainty, hope, caution, past and present. It's not just your reality, it's all of it. Number 1, 2-6, Transparent Highway. This is the Mega Man 2 of Cyberspace. The composer of that game was told to make music that sounded cool, and just like that, a masterpiece was born. Same kind of thing here. This is a cool song. One of determination, severity, and hardship. It starts small with a taste of percussion and a raw melody, but quickly adds to it, thickening up the layer with a chiptune sound. Then the drums come in a bit harder, and that melody is both amplified and complemented with a screeching lead keyboard, but gets out in time to let the beat build to an unexpected drop. And when it does, chills. Every single time. Those are my 10 favorite Cyberspace tracks from Sonic Frontiers. Let me know if you have any favorites of your own, or if you'd like to see more content like this in the future. I'm curious to hear what style of music Sonic will try to go for next. Will it be further down the EDM rabbit hole? Something new, old, a mix? We'll have to see. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, don't forget to check out the next episode whenever I post it, which will probably be soon. Alright. See ya.